what's good? It's your boy Willpower in the building, man. Today we got a video about OneCloud9 titled Dating in Gen Z is Hell. Now, if you're Gen Z, I feel like for all generations, honestly, like if you're single right now, it is probably the worst time. Like it is the worst climate to be single in, because like people are weird, people are getting cheated on. Everybody wants to put stuff on the internet, like subliminal messages and all this stuff. And honestly, you know, I'm a little old school. I cannot deal with any of that. Some of y'all may know I'm already married, so I'm already locked in. So I don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? But I be peeping stuff like from all my single friends, like what they go through. They go through a lot of cheating, a whole lot of stuff, man. So I'm excited to see what we got in the video today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's go.
Gen Z dating is like Saucy Santana in front of Diddy. You know, everybody thinks there's such a big reason or a problem for this, but in all reality, it's really just you. You and me and all of us are the reason why dating is fried. There's only really 10 reasons on why you're like that. Reason number 1, you're shallow. Let's face it, everybody has had that person that was really cool, really nice and caring, that you knew would be perfect in a relationship. In all reality, the only reason why you didn't give them a chance is because they're chopped. But at the same time, I can't blame you because we all do the same thing. Like, imagine what your boys are thinking. Imagine what your family would think. Imagine bringing your girl to the cookout and all of your uncles look at her and don't say a damn thing. And let's be real, nobody wants to go through that, so yeah, we're all just gonna stay shallow. But at the same time, you could be missing out on your wifey to be. Number 2, your standards too high. Look, you can't expect your man to look like Chris Brown when you look like the fucking Jello thing from Hotel Transylvania, vice versa. I remember I had this one friend named Brian, and I ain't gonna lie, Brian was lucky chopped. Like, think cuff and face card with a 42 Doug body. I ain't gonna lie, brother was cooked. Despite this, bro had the highest standards I've ever seen. Nigga would talk about if she don't look like Lotto, can cook, lean, got a big fat ass, sucks and fuck me, I'm not cuffed.
And see, here's the thing. I done see some ugly dudes bag a chick, bro. Like bag of baddies, you know. It'd be like, I remember when I was younger, I used to see like the ugliest dudes, like with the baddest chicks, and I'm like, either he's really rich, or you know, he packing. If you pick it up what I'm putting down, like pause. But you know what I'm saying, those are the only 2 reasons I could ever see that working. As far as like, because I just can't see, you know, a pretty girl or like a really handsome dude giving anybody ugly a chance unless they have something materialistic. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally, but. I don't know.
Like, come on, bro. Talking about you need a big booty Latina when you're a big booty Latino your fucking self. Number 3, you're not playing in the right league.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
See, a lot of y'all are looking for a wife at a Halloween party. And despite how fat the ass looks in that Playboy bunny costume, brother, I promise you that is not a wife. I'm telling you right now, the best place to find a girl is a place that you frequently like going, i.e. bookstores, coffee shops, anime conventions, gay bars. Hell, maybe you even like the zoo. I'm sure one of the giraffes is on the same type of timing you are. Number 4.
Look, the best places I could say to find a girl, if you like, it's like to say if I was single today, or if my homie asked me for advice, like, hey, bro, where should I go to go find girls? I say, don't go to like the regular spots, like he said, like the library and the grocery store and all that. Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that's like, you don't want to be known as the guy who only comes to the library just to chop game. You want to go to, or just be in communities, like, you know, get outside more. Like, so you want to be in communities that like, that you're into, do hobbies that you're into. So if you're into photography, for example, like, you know, try to get into a photography-based community or stuff like that. Like, there's local events happening. You can go on Facebook events, look up local events. You can join communities. For example, I'm part of Calisthenics and Coffee Club. Shout out to them. Also part of another club. What club am I part of? Ambition Required Run Club. You know what I'm saying? Join the run club. Do some run clubs. Just like be in the community. Get outside to where you're gonna find like-minded people. Because then, therefore, you might find a girl that, you know, also fits your interests as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to go only to these places to find women, but I'm just saying, like, if you know what I'm saying, go to these places. You're gonna get a lot of experience. You're gonna find yourself a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Build your resume up. But then at the same time, if you do find a girl there, then that's just like a plus. But do not go to these places solely for the purpose of trying to find women, because I promise you it will not end well.
You're weird. Nobody likes a weirdo, especially if you're creepy. Just because you have a big dick doesn't mean every single girl wants to see it. But ladies, if you got a fat ass, my DMs are open. I promise you, if you do it, I will never think you're weird. But the thing about
Cloud, bro, you chop, bro. You not
weird people is that you can never really truly expect who is a weirdo and who isn't. I know this guy who's 6'7", D1 football player. Doesn't even look bad. I mean, he's 6'7" and he plays football. He doesn't really, like, looks don't matter at that point. But every single girl he tries to talk to says he's one of the weirdest people they've ever talked to. Apparently, they say he has a foot fetish or whatever, and he be asking for for toe pics and shit. And apparently he gets screenshotted a lot, which is a horrible thing for your PR, especially as a D1 athlete. That's crazy. So yeah, don't be a weirdo, because even if you are literally the perfect build in this modern era, you will still get curved. Just like if you're chopped. Number 5. Dabo, Cuffham, Yusuf, and Astro era, you will still get curved. Just like if you're chopped. Number 5.
I think that was Astro Dior.
Dabo, Cuffham, Yusuf, and Astro Dior. The 3
Look.
faces of being chopped. Number 5. Dabo, Cuffham, Yusuf, and Astro Dior. The 3 faces of being chopped. And one of
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I watched Astro Dior. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's so funny to me, cause like, I swear, I think Cloud9, he just joking right now, bro. But go. If you don't watch Astro Dior, go check out his channel, man. He's dropping
shit. Being chopped is kind of like a curse, because it's almost impossible to fix this shit. And even if you still fix this shit, people still won't fuck with you. Like when you're chopped, you always have to try 10 times harder. And even then, it still may not be enough. I remember one time me and my boys were out at the fair, and we seen this group of girls, so we started mobbing together with them on some 4-man type shit. One of the people we were with was my boy from earlier, Brian, the one that was extremely chopped, but also had the crazy high standards. Yeah, that one. And apparently this night, he didn't like his assignment, which I ain't gonna lie, she kind of was like a 50 overall plate cleaner, Fresh Protector Hall of Fame badge. I'm not gonna lie, I can't really blame bro. But at the same time, skill-based matchmaking. I'm just being honest. But the night continued on, and then suddenly the girl I was with pulled me to the side and told me she had to tell me something. Apparently her plate cleaner friend said that Brian was making her uncomfortable. Apparently bro was trying to talk to her and she wasn't with it, which is insane when the plate cleaner is saying that shit. But regardless, she wasn't with it.
Listen, when you talking to girls, bro, you need to like be able to read the room too. You cannot be going into it not reading the room at all. I know everybody has that friend. We all got that friend that just doesn't read the room at all. Like, excuse me, bro will be talking to a girl and he would literally be like saying stuff like he'll just like give off the vibes of like weirdo, and it's like he doesn't probably mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? There are some weirdos out there, and he probably doesn't mean to be like that, but it's just he can't read the room, so it's he's making them feel uncomfortable. So it's like, hey, you gotta pull bro to the side, like, yo, bro, I don't know if you could tell, but she was mad uncomfortable, bro. I just gotta let you know.
She wanted to leave. And when they did end up leaving, Brian started asking everybody, yo, what was going on? And honestly, nobody had the heart to tell him, but yeah, if y'all don't know me, I keep it real, and I'm a dickhead. So I simply put my hand on bro's shoulder and just told him what happened. And of course, to his response, he went on a fuck that bitch train, talking about how she should start liking some treadmills and how she would be a great contestant for my 600-pound life. But in all honesty, we kind of all seen through this shit. Word of advice, if you are chopped, either grow out your hair, get some facial hair, or just become funny, or just get rich. One of those will work, hopefully. Number 6, you're a hoe. Everyone has had a hoe phase, whether you was out there crushing a lot of people or just talking to a lot of people. It's just a canon event in life. We should stop being so judgmental. Here's the thing, though. For some people, it's a phase of their life. For other people, it is their life. And for those type of people, usually they end up being those auntie and uncles that are super freaked out and never find a wife or husband. And let's keep it a beam. Nobody wants to end up like that. But here's the thing with hoes. See, they don't struggle with getting in a relationship. That's the easy part. They just struggle with keeping them. Because these cheaters always find a way to sabotage their relationship. It's either they get tired of being loyal, so they cheat, or they just get extremely toxic as an excuse to cheat. I'm just making it clear, men and women are hoes. If you think I'm just referring to one gender, you're stupid. But I will say, I didn't know.
Bro, Cloud, bro, stop glazing, bro. You know that I'm not even gonna get into it. Yeah, but nah, but listen, ladies, if you have friends that are like this, like if you have friends that are like they're gonna like that are a detriment to your current relationship, drop them immediately. Like if you got kids, if you got a baby daddy, if you like really trying to work things out with them or work things out with a new man, this, that, and the third. Ladies, you have to be careful of who your friends are, because I'm telling you right now, you know what I'm saying, your single friends will keep you single. They're going to keep wanting you to go to the bars and out to the clubs. They're going to keep wanting you to, they're going to, disrespect your man in front of you by talking all this stuff like, oh, he don't do that for you as he should, like the as he should mentality. It's I can't really put it, like, all I can do is describe it for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of ladies are like, but they're my friends, though. We go way back. Da, da, da. Y'all got to realize that some of y'all friends, like, some of y'all friends really ain't y'all friends. They will keep y'all in a perpetual state of being stuck. So in order to grow, some things do need to change. Sometimes you know what I'm saying, you got to sacrifice a weekend to be with your kid or spend time with your man, all this, that, and the third. And like nowadays, I feel like we just had this like everybody has like such a high standard that they have this certain mentality where it's like, oh, one red flag and I'm out, or like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, let me go put my personal life on the internet, put my relationship on the internet, go talk stuff about my partner on the internet. Like, that stuff will not do you well, bro. You gotta work that out with the person that's in the same situation with you, because it's easy for someone outside of the circle to be like, oh, we'll just step out of the circle. You know what I'm saying? Come with us. Step out of the circle and come with us. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna go ahead and be like, okay, you step outside your circle. Now your circle now you don't even know where you at no more. You know what I'm saying? You're not inside your. I don't know. I can go all day about this, but y'all know what I mean.
This one girl who had a loving and caring boyfriend, but for whatever reason, always cheated on him. I remember one time she said it was because she was quote unquote just bored, and it really just made me realize that people who cheat just think completely differently. Because if I'm bored, the first thing I'm finna do is go play the game or work on a video. But for you to get bored and want to go cheat, you just have to have a different type of mindset. One time me and her was hanging out, and she was complaining about her boyfriend, and honestly just nitpicking about little things he does that just makes her, just forces her to just cheat on him because he's such a monster, even though he does everything she asks for him. And that day I actually felt like just telling her the truth. And I told her, yo, you should probably just break up with him if you don't really like him that much, and you're obviously not staying loyal. And surprisingly, she actually agreed and said that she needs to lock in. And then she asked me if I wanted to go a second round. Number 7, you don't know what you want. A lot of people say,
if you're cheating because you're bored, bro, just I don't even know why you're in that relationship. Don't waste any more time. Like, I literally know people who don't even like their partner and they live with the person. And they swear, like when they talk to you, they swear they don't like their partner. They'll go home and be in their face and just go on dates still. Just like, I think it's a complete waste of time, y'all. I think it's a complete waste of time to know you don't like the person, to know you're not going to spend the rest of your life with that person, and then be bored on the outside or on the inside, and then like pretty much waste not only yours but this other person's time too. Like, stop doing that, y'all.
Simply just don't know what they want in life, especially in relationships.
People
say you want a Layla Baptist until you got to have J-Cinco pockets. I mean, pretty girls are expensive and draining, and a lot of y'all just don't got the wallet for that shit. A lot of y'all girls say y'all want to Duke Dennis, but I promise you. Well, matter of fact, I don't even gotta promise you no more. You see how many baby mamas he got. I ain't gonna lie. If you want to be on the roster, you can.
I'm one of Duke's baby mamas too. I ain't want to say it, but I've been holding it in this whole time. I'm one of them too.
People aren't who they seem. And a lot of times you think you want a certain thing, but you don't really want it because you're not prepared for the consequences of having it. You simply need to stop thinking with your dick and start thinking with your brain. And sometimes it's best to pass up on that 10 out of 10 that would make your head spin and get you a good 7 out of 10 that would actually fulfill your soul. And I'm saying that, yeah, I don't follow my own advice. I'm not gonna lie, that's why I'm single. Number 8, you can't face rejection. Everybody, and I truly mean everybody, gets rejected, which is why it's so weird why we make fun of it. I mean, people will clown that get curved, when in all reality, shit, at least he tried. Not everybody's gonna like you, and that's simply okay, but not shooting your shot in the first place is a sin I can't accept. I know I'm telling a lot of stories in this video, but this one, I promise you, this shit great. One time me and the boys were out, and I seen this fine-ass steak, and when I say thick, I'm a thick-ass snow bunny. Like, oh my God, brother. Prime Iggy Azalea. Yeah. Dr. Umar just gonna have to get on paid leave for this one. This shit was crazy. I ain't gonna. So I pushed up on her and tried to introduce myself. But as soon as she seen me, she looked me up and down and just walked off without saying a word. By far,
the worst she can say is no, y'all.
Worst curve I've ever gotten in my life. That shit hurt. I'm gonna be honest. Mind you, this shit was in front of all my boys too, and they seen this shit, bro. Oh my, it was bad. It was so bad that after I did the little walk of shame back to the group, nobody even said a word. It was complete silence for the next 2 minutes. Until this day, we still haven't talking about the situation. And simply, some people dust themselves off after they get rejected, but others jerk off after they get rejected. I'm gonna just be honest. Y'all know me. I ain't gonna lie.
Fellas, it's a number. It's like sales. It's a numbers game. Like, don't let that one rejection get you all bottled in and you don't ever talk to women again. I'm telling you, it's like sales, bro. Every no is gonna get you closer to a yes. You know what I'm saying? So keep shooting your shot. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling like Kobe, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Feel like Curry, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that one rejection get in your way. I'm telling you, You'll run into something, you'll be surprised, bro.
Nah, you're the problem. AKA, you're toxic. Okay, let's just be real here for like a minute. If you're toxic, you know you're toxic. Like, this shouldn't be a question like, yo, you're a gaslighting, love bombing manipulator. As soon as the honeymoon phase ends, your partner isn't gonna see that shit. But here's the thing with these toxic people. Like I said earlier, they usually gaslight themselves into thinking that they're really not toxic and everybody else is the problem. So even though they have 25 failed talking stages, 5 exes who have them blocked and hate their guts, and overall don't have any real friends, they still think everybody else is the problem. And honestly, until you realize that you're the problem, you're never gonna get in a relationship. But here's the thing. Most of the time, these type of people don't care. They like being toxic. It makes life fun. It makes everything exciting. They love the ups and downs. They don't want the consistency. Fuck that. That's boring. Why would I want a Michael B. Jordan when I can have an Offset? Hey, until you change that habit in your lifestyle, you will never find love. And just remember, the ones who always talk about how they're so great and amazing always be the most single. You got to see through the trap. I ain't going. But besides that, that's it. Follow the Twitch.
That's so true though. I'd be like, oh, if you're so great and amazing, why are you still single? You know what I'm saying? There's a variable here that we're not accounting for. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Let me know if y'all fit any one of these categories or if y'all experienced anything in one of these categories. Man, make sure to like the video. I appreciate it when y'all subscribe, man. Y'all got me over 300 last night. All I did was have to make a post, and they was like, we're going to sub, boy. We're going to sub. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all been subbing too, because surprisingly, I didn't get no ads during this whole video. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all I'm going to get YouTube Premium when we hit 1K. So I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.